now watching I Shot Him Six Times YouTube horror movie channel.
I shot him 6 times. What is going on, horror fanatics? As you know, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. If you have not done so already, please shoot this stream a like, as well as share it to your social medias. It definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton, as well as if you happen to be a new viewer coming across this channel and this is your first time entering the chat box, do yourself a great service. Shoot that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you get all the latest content updates to the channel, as well as if you'd like to become a channel member here to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel, shoot that join button. I would love for you guys to become a casting crew member of the channel here. Well, guys, as you already know, every Wednesday I've been trying to do a watch party every single Wednesday, covering, old school movies, newer movies, what have you. And tonight we have another instant classic. This is one of my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Guys, words can't describe how much I love this film. This is actually one of those films I hope that never gets touched in a remake or a requel, what have you, because I just feel like the original version is just too good to want to redo. But we know how, it gets here with movies and stuff. At some point, somebody will probably remake it. But finger crosses that it doesn't happen, because the original Silver Bullet is nothing short of an instant classic. Like, I love this movie. If you guys have not watched this movie, as you know, my special guest, Popping the Popcorn Katie, I'm going to bring her here in a second. She has not ever seen this film. So if you have, please, no spoilers in the chat box. We're trying to keep it clean so Katie can, get a clear view of what she's watching for her first time watching Silver Bullet. But for those who have watched this film, this movie has a star-studded cast. We got young Corey Haim, we got Gary Busey, we got Megan Follows, and we have one of the most underrated horror villains of all time, in my opinion, and Everett McGill playing in this film. So, guys, I am super excited to get this party started. I said in the comment, I left a comment for you guys. If you do not own the physical media to Silver Bullet, it is streaming on Hulu, Vudu, HBO Max, if you have HBO Max. I also believe it is on YouTube. You can rent it, as well as Amazon Prime. So there's definitely some, and as well as Roku. If you have a Roku TV, it's on the Roku channel for free. So there's definitely multiple streaming options for Silver Bullet. And I do want to touch on this real quick. Friday, I will be opening up an Amazon Prime account so that when we do these live watch parties, you guys can actually hit that link and join me in the Amazon watch party as well. So I will be having that coming for the watch parties, because I know that makes everything a lot easier, especially if you don't own the physical media or if you don't have some of those streaming platforms that I touched on. But okay, everyone, without wasting any more time, let's bring my special guest in here, Katie from Popping the Popcorn. This has been long overdue. I've been wanting to get her here on the channel to watch Silver Bullet for months. As you guys know, for a while there, I was having a lot of internet issues. My streams wasn't, it was in and out. I was, getting kicked out, lag, all that stuff. So it never came to fruition until tonight. So I'm super excited to have Katie here on the live stream here with me, and I'm super excited to see her reaction to Silver Bullet. So without wasting any more time, let's get Katie from Popping the Popcorn in here. What is going on, Katie?
Nothing much, just enjoying a nice Wednesday night with my dear friends.
That's right. I'm super excited to finally be doing this stream with you. Like I said, we've had this plan way back. It never came to fruition because of my internet issues. But fortunately, things have been a lot better. Things have been taken care of. And I'm super excited for you to see this movie, because I have a feeling you're going to really enjoy this movie. It is a classic. In my opinion, it's an underrated classic. It does not get spoke about enough. And it's nothing short of amazing. I absolutely love this film.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I like werewolf movies and stuff like that.
Right.
I know that they have the book. I'm gonna probably read the book. I'm gonna see if the library has the book as well. so I can check
Nice.
it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I have not ever read the book, but that's something I might want to invest in as well. Because as we all know, sometimes the novels discloses a lot more that the movie can't.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
so that book actually will probably be a really fantastic read. I'm going to be interested to see what didn't make the movie in that book. So I think I'm going to be right there with you and purchase that book as well. That's a good idea, Katie.
If you end up doing it, let me know, because on my channel I got a new series on my channel called Book Club, and
Nice.
the last book that we did was The Hunger Games, so we're going to be doing Catching Fire here soon. So
Oh, nice.
so if you want to come on and we could do Silver Bullet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I will make sure that I get the copy. And when I do, I will let you know so we can definitely link up on your book club series and talk about it, because I do have a feeling that that book has a lot more, especially in terms of our villain, that the movie just doesn't disclose and stuff like that, especially once you see who our villain is and once you see what type of role he's actually portraying in this film. So,
I wonder if I'm
again,
gonna guess it like I guessed it. It was so funny. I was watching a movie, and I was watching it with a couple of friends, and I guessed it right at the beginning or whatever, like a couple minutes into the movie, and they were like, "How did you guess that?" It was so funny.
sometimes sometimes it is so obvious, it really is. Or you just get that thought in your mind. You just see a certain character and you're like, yeah, they're a killer. You know what I mean? So I get that happening to me sometimes too. It definitely happened with Scream 6. I instantly knew from like the first 15 minutes into the film. I'm like, yep, I know who the killers are.
Yeah,
And stuff.
I did
'Cause
too.
I did not get spoiled like everybody else. People did try to spoil me on it. I swatted it down. I wasn't having it.
Once I watched the movie, like I got that Scream 6 spoiled for me, but once I watched the movie, I could tell who the killer was gonna be anyway.
Right. Right.
I knew who
Yeah,
the
it
killer
was
was already,
definitely
but you
fairly
could kind of tell who
obvious.
it was going to be.
Yeah, it definitely was fairly obvious. All right, let me get to some of you guys' chats before we do the countdown and get the movie started and stuff. My Chunky Jordy, who just recently, as of yesterday, became a Woodsboro level channel member and cast and crew member here on I Shot Him 6 Times. What
Hey,
is going on? Gina said, I just popped in to say hi, everyone, and enjoy the film. Katie, if you like werewolf films, which she has says she does, you will love this. I would join, but I am animal sitting for a friend and don't have DVD. Enjoy. Well, Gina, you're such a good friend, and I know for a fact, being a dog owner myself, how much you love animals, and that's just such a nice and good deed for you to do. That's something that I would do, for my friends, like, hey, come house sit the dogs for me while I go on vacation. No problem. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Gina, that's really nice of you. Hey, what's going on? The Shape in the Shadows. Haven't seen you in a little bit, buddy. Saying, I love this movie. It's my favorite. Hey, it's Mad Marty and the Silver Bullet. That's right, buddy. That's right. Take you on a joyride. I don't care what anybody says. That's my damn jam in there. That's my shit. Gina says, Tis is a great film. If you like werewolf films, you should check out Dog Soldiers. I've never even heard of that. If you haven't seen it, it's a great British horror film by Neil Marshall. Okay. You know what? Dog Soldiers. Let me write this down now.
Dog Soldiers. I haven't seen that.
Huh. That's definitely going to have to get marked down for a watch party. I'm always open to new films I've never seen before. And one thing I will say from watching certain British horror films, the UK has some really innovative creators.
They do.
Yes, absolutely. So I definitely will want to check that out here very soon and see what that is. I like the title, Dog Soldiers.
Better than American movies sometimes.
Yeah, you're not lying about that. High Tension.
I know that's a hot take probably, but that's okay.
No, I don't think it is, honestly. You know what I mean? Like I said, we've gotten some great horror films, from London. Like I said, High Tension, in my opinion, is an underrated classic.
It is. I
love that film. I love the twist.
If y'all haven't seen that movie, go check it out.
Absolutely. Jason, the nice one.
Hey, Jason.
So Jason, did you just become a channel member? Because I'm seeing that you have the channel member icon. I'm assuming that you may have just became a channel member today. And if so, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate it, because I'll be honest, when I was checking out my members list earlier, I didn't see you on there. So if you did just become a channel member, Jason, I greatly appreciate you becoming a cast and crew member here at I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. And I'm going to see what level you signed up for so I can make sure you guys are getting the perks. Like I said yesterday, I redid my perks list. So I'm still waiting for YouTube to go through the process and give me the okay that everything, is checked out, which I would assume it would be, because I don't have anything crazy that would get flagged on there. So again, I'm going to check what level you are, and I'm going to see what perks I have to offer you and stuff. And I think that you guys are going to like this new updated perk level. I will say this to my lowest members or whatever, the Woodsboro level, I actually added watch parties and stuff like that. So I didn't have that before. And the reason why I did that is because I want all of my channel members to be able to come together for these members only watch parties. Now, obviously, if you are a killer level, which is a higher level tier, then you get the members polls to where you can pick which live party what movie we're going to watch on a members only live stream. So, you know what I mean? But again, that is one of the perks that I've added to the Woodsboro level, as well as Haddonfield level, which Val Janowski is a part of. I've added watch parties, so every single one of my members can be a part of these members only live watch parties. I want everybody to come together for them. If the night we choose to do them, you guys can make it.
Oh, Jason said he became a channel member due to Eric's gift.
Oh, okay. See, it didn't show me that. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna definitely recheck everything, and I'm gonna see what level he offered you, and make sure that you get the perks that he gifted you, my friend. That's awesome. And Bearded, if you are here, or if you happen to pop in or see this stream at some point, buddy, thank you so much for gifting Jason that channel membership. That's really nice of you, my friend. That's awesome. I love that. We have such a great community here.
Yes, we do. Everybody's so nice and generous and everything else.
Absolutely. And the General, Val Janowski, is in the chat. What's going on, Val? Thank you for stopping in on this beautiful night here. I'm always glad to see you, Val. And as everybody knows, I'm sure by now, and I'm just going to plug it anyway, Val is a Haddonfield level channel member here on I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. And just an overall great person here in the community. Everybody knows Val. Like she just like Katie and Carrie, she looks out for all of our channels, and just the support that you guys show and the time you guys put in is unmatched, in all honesty. Like it's amazing. Okay, what's going on? The one and only MSJ saying hi to Val. What's going on? What's going on, MSJ? I hope you're having a great night.
I hope you're doing well, Max. I hope you're still here. Hey, Knight.
What's going on, Knight? Bro, real quick, man, again, thank you for another amazing interview, Knight. Man, that was some cool stuff getting Sandy Johnson, buddy. That was cool, man. And I was serious about that fan film project. Like, she gave me an idea, man, when she said about how she would keep Judith alive and then have her showdown with Michael. I think it could work. So again, I thank you for stopping in, buddy. And again, so proud of you, man, and watching the growth of your channel, and you getting these interviews and all that stuff now, man. It's just it's awesome, man. Kudos to you and the Night Watch family, buddy.
I agree.
Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Melissa?
Hey, Melissa.
Saying great movies, Silver Bullet saw for the first time this year. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is an underrated classic that does not get talked about enough, so it definitely does fly under the radar. It definitely does. But I have, like I said, Katie, I have a feeling you're going to absolutely love this movie. Just not even from the cast and the characters and what's going on, the ambiance, the setting. They did such an incredible job with this film. Like, I wish it would get a lot more love. But hey, that's why we're talking about it here and watching it tonight, so that we can get people who have never seen Silver Bullet, like yourself, to get on it and watch it and, hopefully like it.
I agree.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. I'll probably do a review on my channel, too.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see that. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Definitely do it, Katie. I think once we're done with the film, you're gonna be like, yeah, I got to do a review.
Probably.
It's really good.
Probably, and then I'll just have it up tomorrow or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, Jason and Ice One said, I agree with you 100%. Hope they never touch this classic. I hope not neither, man. We'll see.
Well, they always do. Look at Beauty and the Beast, they remade it. Look at Ariel, they remade it into live action.
Yeah, that's very, very true. That is very, very true. Blucka in the chat saying, I am Guyver. What's going on, Blucka? How are you doing today, man?
Is that a line?
Hope you're having a great night. That's funny. Hobbs Horror in the chat. Wait, what was that, Katie?
I said, is that a line from the movie?
I don't think so. I can't remember if it is. If it is, I can't remember that line. I don't think so. And I'm pretty good with remembering lines from Silver Bullet because it's one of those movies that you do remember the lines.
Oh, okay.
Hobbs Horror, though, what's going on?
Hey,
Thank you for stopping in. Hey, what's going on, Michael? Michael from Movies and Beyond stopping in. I know, Mike, you did say that if you couldn't make it to the panel that you would stop in the chat. So it's definitely great to see you, buddy. And speaking real quick, so I didn't know that they did the Hike Alone 2 trailer about 4 months ago, and Michael put me onto it last night. And I did a live reaction to it. Have you seen that trailer yet, Katie?
No.
Oh, I'm not even going to spoil it for you. Go check it out, girl. It looks good.
I usually don't check out. So I go into movies blind, even if they're in a movie theater. So I don't really watch the trailers.
Got you.
But unless I'm in the movie theater. If I'm in the movie theater, obviously I have to watch trailers because there's no thing. But if I'm at home and I know that it's a movie that I want to go see in a movie theater or wait until it comes on videos, then I just wait.
Right. Well, this is actually, I'm pretty sure you know, but it's a fan film. It's a Jason fan film. And the first one I really enjoyed. And that's something that me and Michael was talking about, because that's something I'm going to be opening up here on the channel as well, is doing a fan film section covering, all the as many fan films that has came out that I can cover, as well as the new ones, because there's definitely some interesting ones that are coming out. Okay, everybody. So, oh yeah, absolutely, Knight. A very cool idea for a fan film, indeed. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, and I'm happy for your channel success too. Yes, thank you so much, Knight. I greatly appreciate that, buddy. And I cannot wait for Sunday. I already got the stream put up. I didn't have I forgot to put the overlay here on this stream, but you guys see it. It's there. The stream is put up Sunday night, January 4th, 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Myself, the Night Watch Zone, and Val Janowski is going to be doing a Halloween deep dive omnibus of films 1 through 3. I'm going to be doing the entire franchise twice a week. It's going to be on Sundays and Wednesday. There's still going to be watch parties probably after that stream, but I'm definitely squeezing in the omnibus in front of the watch party. So Sundays and Wednesdays over the next couple weeks here, I'm going to be touching on all the Halloween films and doing a deep dive omnibus. And Knight and Val is going to join me for films 1 through 3.
That's awesome.
Yes, it's going to be really, really fun. I cannot wait for that. Echo Ciro's in the chat. What's going on, Echo?
Hey, Echo.
Oh, really? I I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. Echo saying they remade The Color Purple, which comes out later this year. Nothing is safe from remakes. You're right. That is so true, Echo. I can't disagree with you on
They
that.
did. I heard about that too.
Okay, so Blucka says, "Nah, the Guyver is a sci-fi movie with Mark Hamill." Okay, where some dude turns into a Power Ranger to fight aliens. Well, I'm a fan of Power Rangers, so I might fuck around and put that on. Hey,
we
I
can
don't.
do a
Hey,
watch party on my channel for it.
hey, let's do it. It sounds like a fun time. Hey, another great person, as well as another one of my modulators here on I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube Horror Movie channel, as well as she is a modulator, as I call you guys, on other channels as well. Denisha Lane in the chat. What's going on, Denisha? Melissa, actually, I'm actually waiting on that too. I actually want to see that, even though it's PG-13.
Yeah, I want to see
I'm
it too.
optimistic that it's going to be better than the previous, one with Barry Watson. And I like Barry Watson.
Oh, did I say that? Oops.
Wait, what was that, Katie?
I said that sucked. I said, oops, did I say that?
Yeah, like I like Barry Watson. I just didn't like that Boogeyman film. I just didn't.
I think he's actually better in comedies or dramas than
Right.
horror films, to be honest.
Absolutely, because he gets to. He's like such a fun guy. He gets to explore that side of him even more in those type of movies.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay, so let me make sure that I'm caught up with all you guys' chats, and I am. All right, everybody. So, Katie, are you ready?
Yep, I'm on the HBO Max logo, or the HBO
All right.
logo.
All right, everybody. So we're going to do a 10-second countdown, and then we're going to press play. So on the count of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Denisha
3.
saying wait.
Okay. I'll give you a few more seconds, Denisha, before I start the countdown again. Just let me know in the chat when you're ready, Denisha.
Because I have YouTube popped up, so YouTube shows it before it shows it on stream.
Okay. Yeah, you guys know how StreamYard can be a little bit behind sometimes.
I got iPad.
Okay. Yeah, so Denisha, it's on HBO Max, it's on Hulu, it's on Roku channel. I know you can rent it on YouTube for like $3.99. Amazon Prime, if you have Amazon Prime.
Or if you have a physical media copy.
Right, and if you have the physical. Yep, if you have the physical media. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to get my Amazon Prime account open so that can make everything a lot more easier for you guys. But okay, well, while we're waiting on Denisha, Katie, do you have anything you're going to be doing for your channel? I know you said something about you have the book club. You actually told me about what Monday. What are we, the creators
Corner.
Creators Corner. There we go.
Have a good night, Echo. So Creators Corner is where I take TikTokers, YouTube creators, Disney, some of my Disney friends, or even Instagram people, and I interview them, people that love movies, or just to find out what kind of creator they are.
Right.
And I've done it for a while, but now I'm getting back into it. Marcus will be on it next week, and then Night from the Night Watch Zone will be on Sunday. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
At 7 p.m. Night from the Night Watch Zone will be on there. Awesome. And I've had a couple other people be on there. Last night I had one with my friend BK who loves movies. If y'all haven't checked him out, go check him out. He's awesome. He's also a movie critic, so it's kind of cool.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to come on as well. That's going to be fun. I think that's a great idea, Katie. That's cool. You're on to something with that.
Thanks. I just find it fun just to get inside other creators' heads and see where their headspace is at and find out what their passions are and why they like what they like.
No, that's awesome. That's not, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think that's great. You know what I mean? For not just, insight, but for content as well. Everybody has their own vision for what they want to do with their content and stuff. So that's good that, you want to, kind of take pieces and plug away at that and share that with other people's as well, because there might be other people out there who want to become a content creator that just don't know how to do it yet. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's very insightful and stuff. So again, I think you're definitely onto something with that, Katie.
And so I just like to pick their brain, and it also shows what the like new creators that you guys can find on YouTube or wherever, because we all have so many platforms that we're part of. So it's always fun to find that new like creator, like BK. I found him like a month ago because my friend Cray J was on his channel, and that's how I found him. So
Right.
I was like, oh, this guy's awesome. So
Yeah, Cray J is cool. He's really good. He's another one I want to get here on the channel and collaborate with.
Yep. So Cray J was on BK's channel, and that's how I got him to come on, and I was talking to him and stuff. So I was like, hey, why not come on and do an interview? And it was a lot of fun. If y'all haven't gone, go check that out. And then also on Thursday nights, either it hasn't been on my channel lately, but it'll be on Hobbs Horror Channel. On Thursday nights, we do what they call is the midnight hour. Marcus has been on there a few times.
Yep.
And we just talk about horror movies or just talk about random stuff, and that's at 10 p.m. Every Thursday.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're getting that back up. Honestly, that's cool. That's real cool. I've always liked that on your channel, the Midnight Hour. I love that title too. It just has a spirit to it.
It's also a movie.
Oh, wow. Okay, see, I never knew that.
Ask Hobbs. I don't know if Hobbs is still in the chat, but it's a movie.
That is tight. Real quickly, Carrie Craves Cinema. Thank you so much, Carrie, for your $2 super chat, saying two of my favorite people on this planet. Love y'all. Well, we love you too, Carrie. Absolutely.
You're my partner in crime. Without you, there's not me.
That's right. And Ghosty loves you, Carrie. Thank you so much for your super chat and just overall support and stuff. And I was just telling Katie about it. And after this stream, I'm going to get on it. I'm giving you the wrench. I'm giving both you and Katie a wrench. So, fret not. It's going to come after this stream for sure. I did forget the last time, but I'm not going to forget tonight because I'm going to be up all night doing things for the channel. I do want to get members only posts out there for my trip from Texas. I still haven't not been able to get that done yet. And I have some shorties that I'm going to be doing. I am definitely getting it done tonight. I'm going to post it on TikTok and then I'm going to
what the heck is that?
YouTube Shorts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing.
You were thinking of something else. I was like, wait, is this going? Which way is this going?
I just got that. That's great. No, not those type of shorties, Katie. But I'm going to be working on a short tonight where I'm going to be doing an impersonation of Nick Cave, Red Right Hand. I'm going to be singing. Yeah, it's crazy. I think I'm going to blow you guys away with how similar I sound to him. Like, I even blew myself away when I was practicing. I'm like, damn, I actually do sound like this guy. You know what I mean? So I'm going to basically just cut out like one of the, lines from Red Right Hand, and I'm going to basically sing it in his voice and do it as an impersonation. So I'm excited to get that out there because I'm excited to see everybody's reaction to that.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Denisha says she's ready now.
All righty. Good deal. Good deal. And real quick, I see Jamie Hart is in the chat as well. What's up, Jamie?
And then her birthday's tomorrow. So
yes.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
Yes, I will actually be going on her channel for a little bit. I am going to be at work. Yeah, I'm going to be at work, but I'm going to carve out a spot in my dish room to where I can, record or stream for a little bit and stuff like that. I'll make it happen. Right. Oh man. And Carrie says, I love Ghosty, but probably not. Oh, what are you guys talking about? That's right, Carrie Shorties. I love it. Now I'm interested to see what are
Carrie
y'all
knows
talking about.
I'm
Like,
just wild tonight.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Now I don't want to know and stuff. But all right, guys, we're about to do the 10-second countdown again. So get ready, and then we're gonna start the film. All right, guys. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press play. Oh, I'm so excited to take a trip back to Tarker's Mill tonight. Spin a little bit. Oh, absolutely, Denisha. No problem at all. No problem at all. Thank you for being here tonight. Man, love that intro.
It's a great intro.
It is.
Sorry, my house was asking me a question.
No, it's okay. It's hey, no problem at all.
Well, see, I'm in the living room / kitchen, so the TV's like right there. So if somebody comes in here, I have to turn it off. Otherwise, you're gonna be hearing like dishes and people.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
I'm in the kitchen right now too. So hey, I'm right there with you. That's another person I would love to get on the channel is Megan Follows, who plays Corey Haim's sister in this film.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Yes, I know she has like a hit like TV show. I forget what it's called, but I know she's active once again and acting and stuff. So I would love to get her here on the channel and talk about Silver Bullet.
Hi, Cal.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Cal? Hope you're having a great night. Thank you for stopping in. If you're trying to watch the movie, Cal, and you need a timestamp, let me know.
It's Denisha's.
Wow, this is Denisha's first time watching. Let's go. I'm so glad I'm putting you guys onto this film. Let's go. I love that. That's so cool. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are going to love it. It's not bitter. It's not sweet. It's a real frosty treat. Cycle of the Werewolf. That's the novelette by Stephen King.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I got to get that too. That's a good idea, Katie.
I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do it for book club.
Nice. Yeah, I'm hopping on that with you. I got to get that copy.
If anybody else in the chat wants to hop on, message me on Instagram and let me know. That way I can get a group chat to go and we can figure it out.
Can't get it.
What are y'all trying to do?
I love that score too. Cal.
What the heck? Why are they looking like that?
What's up, Don Boy? You want to watch the movie with Pops? Come here, Don Boy.
Hey, baby.
Oh, Don Boy wants to watch the movie with us. All right.
Oh, so cute.
Hey, what's up, Don?
What's his name?
Don.
Oh. How old is he?
He is going to be 4 this year.
4?
Yep.
Nice.
I've had him for the last 2 years.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's my boy.
Carrie goes, I want to watch this. What's the timestamp?
I'm at 4:15, Carrie.
Okay, yeah, message me, Denisha.
I'm about to say, Carrie, is this your first time watch too?
I think she's never watched this either. I don't remember.
Wow. Because I remember before, I do think she says she hasn't watched it, but I didn't know if in between that time she did end up watching it.
I thought it was a good buy. You can't even buy the materials for that.
We're really watching this movie with me. That's what's up. I appreciate you, Don. Oh, that's right. And as well as we have the guy who played the stepfather as the sheriff in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why would you be picking up snakes? No, thank you. Nope. Not happening. That is not happening.
I'm a little bit behind, but it's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's fine.
It's her first time watch too. I'll
Okay.
watch until I fall asleep. Then Carrie, you have to watch it by yourself.
Let's
after
go.
you fall asleep.
And I'm not gonna lie, I miss him, man. I wish he was still here.
Who?
He was on Corey Haim. He was such a great talent. It's a shame.
Oh my gosh, I would freak out with the snake in the tree like that too.
I hate you, you bugger.
Didn't he die of a drug overdose?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like in the 90s, or was it still in the
No,
80s?
it was in the 2000s. It wasn't too long ago. I don't think he was even 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a shame because, like I said, he was an incredible talent.
Out of the Corys, which one do you like better?
I like them both. Like, to me, like that is such like a big part of my childhood. So like I don't put one above the other. They're in the same category with me. JD, I'm shocked at you.
You know who Corey Haim reminds me of the guy from the Wonder Years. He kind of looks like
Okay.
from the Wonder Years.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, he does kind of favor him. That's crazy. I never looked at it like that, but he does favor him.
Mm-hmm.
Cal and Carrie. Carrie says, Cal, get in line." That's real. That's funny.
Well, you know, we always have a fun time here.
Oh, absolutely.
We're all family, so.
Absolutely.
See, their haircuts back then always cracked me up.
It was definitely a different time.
I always say I was born in the wrong time.
I say that same thing too, Katie. Honestly, definitely was born in the wrong era.
Because I'm a millennial, but I don't act like
I swear, I guess the reason why another reason why I love this film so much is because I can relate to the brother sister back and forth because me and my sister were kind of like this growing up.
Me and my brothers were too.
Yeah.
My older brother, we always would want to go everywhere with my older brother. He's 10 years older than me and like 11 years older than my little brother. So we always wanted to go everywhere, and we'd argue because he didn't want to bring his kid brother or his kid sister with him.
Yeah, me and my sister used to always argue for the simple fact that she would go in my room without asking me and play my game. And then when I try to kick her out, she'd just say mom, and then mom would be like, let her play. And I'm just like, oh.
Right. I used to get mad at my brother because he would always beat me.
Oh. Yeah,
Throws me in
hey,
video
that
games.
happens. Listen. Me and my sister have had our fair share of scuffles for sure. So I can attest to that. You know
He would
what I mean
always
and
beat me
stuff,
in a video game, so I'd get mad at him. I'd be like, "Hey, I want to win." We'd play Street Fighter or like Mortal Kombat, and he would
right?
always win.
Right. See, one thing I will say about me and my sister when it came to video games and stuff, like I really got her into like the motocross games and the wrestling games because she liked being able to create her own like girls wrestler and stuff like that. But any other game or whatever, yeah, she knew not to challenge me on a sports game. She ain't have no chance.
Right.
That's great, Carrie. Carrie said, I
Growing up
stole my
wrong.
brother's
Wait,
skater
what?
shirts because I was a tomboy as a kid.
Me too. I would steal my brother's shirts too. Wait, we're throwing a prom for Carrie? What?
Oh, I guess
Okay.
I should get my tuxedo ready then.
Right? Hey, that would be fun. We should do something like that. That would be fun.
Yeah,
You know what
why
I was
not?
thinking?
That
You
would
know
be a
what?
bad idea. I'll be
You know what
honest,
I
I'm
was?
not against it. I'm not against it because I've never been to prom. So let's go. I'm willing to do it.
Right? Didn't go to prom either because the boyfriend at the time had just broke up with me and I got the tickets and everything. And I was like, I'm not going alone. So I never went.
Right. That's messed up.
Yeah. Carrie goes, "Oh my god, how hilarious it would be if we dressed up like prom on a live stream."
Oh, I mean, just let me know when I got to go get my tuxedo. Just let me know.
No, we're doing it, Carrie. Let's
Now,
watch
I'm
it.
down for that, Carrie.
Yeah, we will. We can. We could have prom. We could watch Footloose. There we go.
I am down for that. Footloose is a classic.
Yeah, it is. I like how the rain's like raining weird, like
Mhm.
raining sideways, and you can tell, you could tell, like it's like the studio rain.
Yeah.
Movies back then, you could tell that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you could. But I like how it looks. Like I said, I love the whole setting and ambiance of this movie. It's fantastic.
Michael goes, "You guys didn't go to prom, you nerds! I swear."
Yeah, didn't go to prom, buddy. I wasn't that fortunate.
I didn't go to prom either. Like I said, I bought the tickets and everything, and then the guy that I was supposed to go to prom with didn't want to go, and I was like, I'm not gonna be like the fourth wheel, so I was like, I'm not going because all my friends had dates and I didn't have a date.
Right. Man, I feel bad for this girl.
The only prom I went to was my junior prom. I didn't go to my senior prom.
I literally went to no proms.
Yeah, I'm a nerd too. I went to my junior prom, didn't go to my senior prom because my boyfriend cheated on me. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. Guys suck.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Oh, when he's just clawing like that. Oh man, I feel that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I will say too, I love, especially for like an '80s movie, how real the werewolf looks. They did a
Right.
great job with the special effects and the makeup.
Mm-hmm. Megan saying, "Let's do it. Let's have prom." Hey, we can. Who says we can't? You know, could do anything you want to do.
It's true.
Like I'm thinking about doing this thing where where I'm gonna do an award show, and it's gonna be for horror movies. If y'all want to join in,
Okay. What exact day is it going to be on?
I don't know yet. I haven't figured out
Okay.
the details yet. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna have like people vote either on my community tab or on Google, because there's a thing on Google that you can do it, and then have people come on and announce the winners.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know. Even if I'm at work, I'll make some. Like I said, I'll finagle. I'll make some time for it.
I think it would be fun.
I think so too. That's Katie. You got some good ideas for sure, and I can't wait to see you like really get into it and stuff like that. You definitely got some killer ideas.
Gory B movie does the scary awards or whatever it's called, so it's gonna be something kind of like that.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet from Gory. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
I think it's on Danny's channel.
Oh, I love that dialogue. You boys better turn down your thermostats. That is so old school. I love it.
Yeah, it is. Very old school.
Very.
I love Purple Rain. Me too.
Oh, don't get me started on Purple Rain.
I could do a whole YouTube video on Purple Rain and Prince.
Love that movie. That's oh man, you guys just hit home with that one. Purple Rain is like up there in terms of like overall movies for me. Like man, my boy Morris stay in there. My boy Morris Day too. Won't you stay a while? See how it's done. Love Morris Day. He is so funny.
I do too.
A little song and dance. That's if you can sing and dance.
Right? I got a Purple Rain shirt too. So
Now, real quick, that we're on it, we should actually like do a live stream talking about that because I actually watched some interviews from Morris Day and Apollonia Quintero recently, and there's a lot of fun facts that a lot of us probably did not know about that movie that I garnered from those interviews. It's crazy, especially when like it talks about like financials. It's crazy. Like you'll be shocked.
I know which ones you're talking about because we've seen the same thing.
Yeah, okay, good. Like, yo, like it's crazy. I didn't think it was like that.
Yeah, it was.
Tammy! Fucking Pops. Tammy's Pops. He's a douche, but I like him. I don't know why.
Remember when Prince sang Purple Rain at the Super Bowl? One of the best halftime shows. I agree, Michael.
Absolutely. I'd electrocute them all.
Mark's mom's over here in the corner in the kitchen, and she said she loves Purple Rain, and she also has a Prince shirt. She'll come on here.
Nice.
She'll come on here with her Prince shirt.
Do it.
Yeah, I got my print. I started to sell them, and I decided against it.
She was going to sell it, and then you heard her.
Yeah.
Well,
They heard you.
of course, I'm going to sell a lot of things, and I never do.
Wipe the windshield, check the driver's bullshit levels. I love these old school dialogues,
Yeah,
man.
I do too.
Wow.
Like,
Old school
God.
dialogue.
Yeah.
We're watching. You
Here's my
probably
boy.
wouldn't like the movie. It's Stephen King,
Oh,
Silver Bullet.
yeah, Stephen King is.
He always call me that.
Not for me.
Gary Busey looks like Gary Busey.
Yeah, right. He does.
He never ages.
He does it.
I heard he's weird in real life, though.
Who's that?
Gary Busey.
Yeah, he's gotten into some things.
You know what movie I really liked him in? Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I used to watch that movie as a teenager, like religiously. Like that was one of my guilty pleasures. I used to watch it all the time as a teenager. But he just doesn't look as chubby as he is now. He looks more
Right.
skinnier now.
See, why I love Gary Busey's role as Uncle Red in this film is because being an uncle myself, like
Mhm.
I genuinely feel the love that he has for Marty in this movie. Like, even though he is like an alcoholic and stuff, like you'll see it
Right.
when the movie goes on. He genuinely has love for his nephew, and that's why I relate to his character so much, and I enjoy it because I feel the same way about my nephew and my nieces and stuff. Like,
Yep, I'm the same way with my nieces and nephews, my goddaughters and my nephews. I'm the same way too.
heck yeah.
I don't like the colors of the walls though. Who colors their wall lime yellow?
Uh,
So
oh man,
80s.
that was a good one.
Like I catch Night off guard all the time like that. He never knows what I'm gonna say. I love doing that to people. For some reason, I always got Gary Busey confused with Nick Colette when I was a kid. I'm not sure who he is.
Don't tell me what to do, but tell me what to do my whole life. You know, you think your only responsibility is getting his butt out of the chair and into the tub in order out of the toilet. You got to realize there's more to Marty than him not being able to walk. It's fucking right, Red. Tell her.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, though.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Mm.
This
Yeah,
guy looks very drunk.
she did. Yeah, she did slay him at the end there. She did.
Here comes the werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is my part, Ray. Bust up my pops. I'm gonna bust up your ass.
Right? It looks like he
He
has a red, one of those.
got suspenders.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, his beer in his hand. It looks like one of those Jamaican
Red Stripes.
beers.
Red
Yeah.
Stripes. Yep. My cousin put me onto those beers. They're actually very good.
Yeah, they are.
Bust his chops.
Mm-hmm. But they're expensive for like a 6-pack of those, and they're so freaking small.
Not here. They're actually a really good price here.
Florida, they're expensive.
Oh wow.
The only place that I can find it cheap is Total Wine. Look at those old cars. We used to have one of those old cars.
Put rock salt up your ass.
Why would you go in the greenhouse? I would not go in there.
Put rock salts up your ass. I love
What's
it.
rock salt gonna do? Rock salt's not gonna do anything to a werewolf.
Oh my god. He's a classic. He's funny. Oh man.
You don't need a rock. You need silver. You don't need rock salt.
Right? Exactly. Well, he don't know that just yet.
You need rock salt for the ghosties, not a werewolf.
Oh man.
Cal saying Killer Katie behind the wheel. I'm just having fun.
Oh man.
I'm just having fun after a long week. That's all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I have to work the next 4 days. I have to work open to close. So
Oh, that's rough. Yeah. I hate those.
I would not be walking under there. I would not be in that greenhouse.
No.
The look on his face, that just cracked me up.
Mm.
That was like a fake, like kind of like yell or whatever he was doing. That was kind of like
Mhm.
a fake one.
Yeah.
What are you shooting at, dude?
I like how he gets scared of the spider, but he was just talking so much tough shit.
Mhm. Oh, it's a hurricane. Uh-oh. Bye-bye. Ooh.
You would think that he would had a light in there for all them plants and stuff instead of
Well,
having to take a flashlight.
don't forget, back then they didn't have like lights like they do nowadays. For the
That is
greenhouse.
kind of true. That's a very
They
good
would
point.
have to. They would have to kind of put it up like, you know, like prisons have. They'd have to kind of put those kind of lights on it.
Mm.
That's a sad way to die.
Oh,
Straight to
absolutely.
the heart.
He didn't get to put rock salts up his ass like he wanted to.
You need silver.
Very true.
Our Halloween decoration.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it in the window.
Yeah. And what window?
Mark's the window in there.
Oh, okay. Yep. Just got to open the blinds up a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
I remember flying kites and they used to get stuck in the trees. I would never go up there and get them, though.
That is such a lost art nowadays.
I love flying kites.
I do too. That is such a lost art.
My nephew even knows what kites are. They like to fly them.
Well, that's awesome. Honestly, I love flying kites, and I would like to see more people, doing that now in this era of time because I don't see it a lot. It's just like I say around here, back in, my younger days, everybody was on the basketball court. The basketball court used to be deep with like 30, 40 kids or whatever and stuff. Now you're lucky if you even see 10 there.
Right. Well, kids don't play outside nowadays like
They used to.
Like we did.
That's true.
You knew when the street lights are coming on, you had to go inside.
Yep, that's very true.
Or when your mom's calling for you and you don't come.
That's true. Very, very true.
Oh, this is a smiley face one.
Mm-hmm.
That guy on the right-hand side at the end, he's always in a lot of 80s movies. The officer's drunk.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because like I said, I'm a little bit behind, but no, you're absolutely right. He is in a lot of like 80s horror.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. That was like when I was on Craven's watch party for channel members. I was on his. How did the kite get all bloody?
Oh, you'll see. Well, you won't see it, but you'll find out.
The werewolf was in broad daylight? Interesting.
No, he caught him at night. He caught him right when the sun went down.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Brutalized that poor boy.
I was gonna say, are we watching Daybreakers? Because that's the only time the vampires were at night is in Daybreakers. That's a good movie.
As well as Blade. Can't forget about Blade. They actually walked in the light as well when they had enough power to do so.
Yep. Actually, Night
Oh
and
no, they
I
actually had that cream. They had that cream, that shed, that sunblock cream that they use. At least Deacon Frost did.
right. Night and I have to finish it. I had him. This is when I first met Night. He came on my channel and we talked about Blade. I have to have him come back to talk about the last one.
That's awesome, Jason. He says some of my fondest memories are flying kites with my dad. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's right. I agree. That's got to be a hell of a thing to roll up, in the park and find your kid, ripped to shreds like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they didn't show it, because he literally like tore him apart, like limb from limb, like he pieces.
Right. It's crazy. You can see that it's the 80s movie because look at how small the caskets were. Now the caskets are like huge now.
Yep.
But that was also a kid, so it could be a kid's casket. Still.
That's a good point.
I can't see why you can get them both confused, Michael. I can definitely see it. Oh, oops, I read that wrong. My dyslexia, sorry. Read that wrong.
Hey, what's going on, Dino? Glad to see you here, buddy. Hope you're having a good night.
Yeah, Dino came in earlier.
Oh, I missed it. I ain't gonna lie, I've been into the movie. This is my jam.
It's all good. Dino, I hope you're doing well, my dear.
Man, like I said, he just
Wait,
doesn't get no credit. Everett McGill is such a great actor, and he gets no love.
Exactly. I was going to say, they just came from a funeral. Why aren't they wearing black?
That's a good question. I never thought of it like that.
What, did they just come from a wedding? Oh, let's just, I don't know.
Also thinking this too, like this is new for them. This is a small town that's never had any real violence happen. So
That is true.
I don't think dressing up for the occasional funeral, in the funeral way in all black, I don't think they're used to that.
That's true. I always forget these things.
Oh, it's all good.
But it's also an 80s movie, too.
It is an 80s movie, up. 85.
Yep, the year before I was born.
Yep, 4 years before I came into this wonderful place known as Earth.
So you're a millennial, too, then?
Yeah.
What year were you born? 80?
89.
Okay, you were born the same year as Mark. He was born in 89, too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my birthday's in a few weeks.
When's your birthday?
June 20th.
Mine's the 27th.
Celebration, let's go.
Yeah, I'm doing. You want to do a double celebration?
We can do that.
Mine I was gonna do on the 27th, which is a Tuesday. If you can maybe get that day off, we can go on my channel and we could do a double celebration.
That's fine by me.
We'll talk about it backstage.
Right, we can do that.
Jamie said she was 12 when this movie came out.
Nice. So you got to catch it right at the right time, Jamie. Like, you know what I mean? Right about to be a teenager, like, and all that stuff. Like, man.
Yep.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah, it was.
She got to basically catch the prime of the late 70s and early 80s horror scene.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Jason saying my husband was born in 1988. He's a leap year baby, so he gets made fun of all the time by his friends for that. Well, you can just celebrate the last day in March or April 1st. That's all. My cousin, she's a leap year baby too.
Denise is saying Sky Sis' birthday is on June 30th. Are you talking about yourself,
also,
Denise? Or who's Sky?
yeah, I don't know who that is. Best decade in your options. I would have to say the 90s.
That's a good question, Dino.
The 90s or the 80s?
I'd have to say it's a tie between the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? Just because I caught the tail end of the 80s, but when you go back and watch all these great movies from the 80s and stuff like that, and then you get obviously the tail end of the 90s with Scream, Urban Legend, all that stuff, and then just overall movies in the 90s and stuff like that outside of horror and stuff like 80s and the 90s for me, I'd have to say.
Oh, I love the 80s comedies like Breakfast Club and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah. My son was torn to pieces. I know that's right, man. You tell him.
Yep. You tell those people. Denisha's saying her birthday is June 30th. All right, so
Okay.
it'll be a triple celebration.
Let's do it. That's
Oh,
what's
June,
up. We're
baby.
all so close.
What?
That says what's up. Our birthdays are all so close, even if there's like a couple year gap.
Mm-hmm. You're a Cancer, right?
I'm Gemini. I fall right in Gemini. Yep.
That's why I'm on like the border of Gemini and Cancer, but I'm a Cancer. It's those Geminis you have to watch out for because y'all have split personalities.
You're not lying. I can attest to it.
And then
I can attest. I can attest that I have a little bipolarness to me.
And then
I get moody.
and then us Cancers, you have to watch out because we can be really crabby. Hey Craven, what's going on, my dear?
Hey, what's going on, Steven?
I hope you're doing well.
I'm glad you stopped in for a little bit, buddy. Even if you can't watch the movie, it's always great to see you, Steven.
It's a first watch for me.
Yes, it's a first watch for Katie. It's a first watch for Carrie and Anisha. I'm so glad I got to put you guys onto this.
I love it so far.
I told you it's awesome. I love this movie too. Like it's great. So underrated.
Mm-hmm. Carrie's saying she's a Pisces because her birthday's in March.
That's right. I'm gonna have to look up the sign for Pisces. I forget.
It's a fish.
Yeah, I mean, I should say the horoscope. You know what I mean? Their sign, like their reading.
Oh yeah. I would not be outside when there's a werewolf running loose. Why are you?
Hey, now we know where David Gordon Green got the whole mob mentality idea from.
Yep. Jamie's saying, I am a direct center Gemini, even though the moon was in Gemini when I was born. My alter ego is Mim, so she does all the bad stuff. Oh, wow.
Wait, Dino's birthday is in June too?
Dino, when's your birthday?
Is that what you're talking about, Carrie? Because Carrie says, Ghosty, don't forget about Dino. Yeah, let me know if Dino's birthday is in June. Yeah, let me know what y'all are talking about. I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost right now. I'm all into this mob scene, and they're about to get tore up.
Oh, no. It's his first watch, too. Dino's watching it,
Oh,
too.
I did not know that. Well, that makes four of you guys. Let's go. That's right. Trendsetter. Let's get it going. Silver Bullet. Hashtag it.
Dino's birthday is August 18th.
Okay, got you. Got you. That's what's up, though. This is your first time to watch, though, Dino. Let me know how you feel about the movie so far.
Dino wants a timestamp.
Got you. I'm at 38:42.
I'm a little bit. The reason why I'm saying Marcus give it because I'm a little bit ahead of Marcus. Who's Ghosty? I don't see Ghosty. Ghosty's Marcus, Jamie. Hey, that should be your tagline, dude. That would be a good tagline.
I actually want to make a Ghost from Mars inspired like merch for that. I've actually been thinking about it for a while now because that's where Carrie kind of dubbed it from, and I want to work on that and see if I can like edit my face to kind of like look like that like the Ghost from Mars. So that's something that I'm going to be working on down the line as well. I think that would be a cool piece of merch.
Yeah,
Because
now you have to,
I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love that nickname that Carrie branded me with. I do.
but you have to say who's Ghosty. I don't see a Ghosty. You have to put that on the shirt. That would be awesome. I'd buy that.
I'm putting it on. Like I said, that could be the second copy. You know what I mean? Like I could definitely do that. Not against that at all. That would be pretty cool. Start backing up,
Carrie said she
Candy.
could perhaps edit something.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. We'll talk about that, Carrie. Yeah, because I mean, you did come up with the name and the idea, so that would be cool if we can work together on that.
And then have the ghost kind of disappearing on the back.
Oh, that would be tight.
So on the front, it would have your picture and says, "Who ghost?" And then on the back goes, "I don't see the ghosty anywhere," with like the ghost disappearing.
That would be pretty cool. Like
Yeah,
kind of like now you see me, now you don't. I like that.
I can come up with cool shirt ideas.
I like that.
Just message me, Marcus, if you want some cool shirt ideas. I'll come up with some taglines for you.
Okay. Denise is saying my sister's birthday is June 30th. Okay, that's awesome.
And she's a Capricorn.
She's January 3rd. She's a Capricorn. Okay, Denisha. That's something that your sister's birthday is in June. And it's close. It's close to us. That's crazy.
I live with two Aries, so they always ram each other's heads.
What about Aries?
They ram each other's heads because you guys are the Rams. I live with two Aries.
Start backing up. I can't move. Start backing up, Andy. Real slow.
What the heck? What are you beating with? What are you doing?
Oh.
I think this is the most movie I've seen with coffins and dead stuff.
Yeah, he catches some bodies in this movie.
Hey, that girl that's singing next to that guy that lost his son, she kind of looks like a ghost the way that they have her makeup.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Just wait. Wait a few more minutes. Or at least another minute. Just wait.
Why is that guy staring like that?
You'll see.
They all look like they're hypnotized. Why did you? Oh, are you okay? I was like,
I agree, Carrie. That fog was definitely amazing in that scene.
The preacher's the werewolf, I think.
Okay.
They're drunk or they're hypnotized by something. I've never seen people under the stairs.
Yep, that's right, Dino. That is very true. Yep.
I've never seen
What? You've never seen that, Katie? Oh, another first-time watch party. We're gonna have to plan it.
I never seen the Evil Lord. Oh,
That's a Wes Craven film. People Under the Stairs is a Wes Craven movie.
Yeah, I know it's a Wes Craven movie, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, you gotta definitely do a watch party for that. That's another really good underrated film.
Oh wow, now they're turning all into werewolves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Reverend, he was torn apart.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So he was dreaming about it. Interesting.
Yes. Man, I love that scene. You know how at the lights go dark and it just starts flashing that blue light.
Yep.
I love that.
The cinematography in this movie is
It's
great.
amazing. It is. It's amazing.
I never seen Serpent and the Rainbow. I haven't seen that either.
I've never watched that neither. That's something I would like to get on because I heard that is a good movie.
Yes, it was just a dream, Carrie. It was a nightmare.
It was all a dream.
Yes, it does, Dino.
Yeah, that's a good observation, Dino. That's a really good observation. Pumpkin, what did your mother say? Man, I have not heard anybody like a child be called that basically since this movie. Like I said, just love the old school dialogue. The town that's dreaded sundown. That's what this shot looks like when they're driving home. Because it's like a ghost town now because of what happened. Nobody's around. Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. And the fireworks. I love how to all of that, Gary just says, and the fireworks. It's like everything else flew over his head. He's just worried about the fireworks. I absolutely love this new chair that he put together for him. It is amazing. The new silver bullet that he gets to ride. See, I love this scene because again, like the uncle and nephew relationship, that deep bond that they have, like that would be something that I would do for my nephew. Like if he's feeling down about something, if I can get him something to cheer him up, kind of like going to New York and getting him that Avengers on Chris Evans autograph. Just saying. But that's why I love Gary Busey's role as Uncle Red in this film. Like I said, I resonate with it being an uncle and that love, for, his nephew, and the fact that much like myself, it doesn't seem like he has kids himself. So that's kind of like is his son in his eyes. He treats them that way. And that's how I treat my nephew. And I treat my nieces like they're my kids as well. Do you have a pilot's license? That would be something I would totally do too. If I'm trying to sneak trying to sneak something for my nephew, I'd be tiptoeing around to see if my sister's watching. I'd never forget when my first niece, when she was basically still a baby, about I want to say 6, 7 months old. She started getting her teeth in and stuff like that. Well, what I would do is sometimes rub pizza sauce on her lips. Well, she started to like it too much to the point where every time she's seen one of the adults have, adult food, she wanted it and stuff like that. So I remember one time my sister was like, "Oh, you all right, Katie?"
I thought what happened was I thought my mother-in-law fell
Oh,
because she was saying something about I finally did got a pile down or something, and I thought she said I fell down, so I went rushing into her room. And that's what happened.
oh,
And then
okay.
Mark was saying
Well,
something to me.
okay. I'm glad she's okay though. I just thought something happened real quick.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I went in there. She's like, "No," and she starts laughing. And then Mark was telling me he's going to work because he works overnight, so he's going to
Oh,
work now.
man, I don't miss those shifts. I used to do third shift too. I'll give him credit for still doing it.
Well, the good thing is he works from home, so
Oh,
he's working in our room.
okay.
But because
That's
he
beautiful.
works, but because he works overnight, I sleep on the couch.
Okay. Hey, works from home though. That's a sweet deal. I wouldn't complain about that. I know I wouldn't anyway. Like that's awesome. Getting to work from home. You don't have to go out. You know what I mean and stuff.
Nope. Because I'm sure by like 8-9 o'clock in the morning, like when you get off, because he works 11 to 8. I'm sure by that time you're groggy and stuff.
Oh yeah. Especially like if you're like working on a computer and stuff. That
Yeah,
it
that's what he
does.
does.
It gets mentally taxing having to look at a computer for hours on end. It does.
Because he's an IT, so he does IT work.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some pretty hard work right there, especially online.
And so he was telling me he's going to work so he can get off. He goes to work. Sometimes he goes to work at 10:30 to 7 a.m. so he doesn't have to work until 8. So he's telling me
Okay.
he was going to work.
Okay.
That way I don't go in there and disturb him because I don't want
Right. But yeah, like I was saying, like I remember this one time, like I said, my niece was getting too hooked on like the adult food, like you rub pizza sauce on her lips and stuff like that. And I remember my sister came to me and was like, "Listen, stop rubbing pizza sauce or whatever on her lips. She's starting to want adult food all the time, and she's not trying to eat her baby food." And I'm just like, "All right, all right." She's like, "I'm being serious, Marcus. Don't give her none or
Oh,
whatever."
she?
So my sister goes in her room, and this is me like this. All right, I got you, baby. I got you. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. I mean, just don't tell you. I would. I broke the rules.
How old was she?
I spoiled those kids so much.
How old was she when you were doing that?
Oh, she was about like I want to say anywhere between 6 to 8 months.
Okay,
So
yeah.
she was starting to teeth and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't gonna
okay
lie,
to
I'd
introduce
spoil her.
them. It's okay to introduce them food like that
Yeah.
when they're that age, but just don't do ice cream until they're a year.
Oh no. Oh no. It was just pizza sauce.
Yeah, that's not gonna hurt them. But they say don't give babies ice cream until they're a year old
Yeah.
because of the dairy. Because of the
The dairy, yeah.
I remember the first time we gave my goddaughter for her birthday, we made her an ice cream cake. And I remember the first time we gave it to her, she was like, "What is this?" And the look on her face, I have a video of it. I'll have to send it to you. The look on her face is so cute.
Oh, I can only imagine.
And so she decides to dip her whole face into this cake.
That's great. That's a good sign. I mean, she liked it.
And we're like, great. Now we have to give her a bath, and the bath water is gonna be all disgusting with frosting. It was so funny.
I absolutely love that wheelchair.
Me too. My
That is
cousin.
so sick.
The funny thing was my cousin was like, take your baby, and I was like, no, take your baby.
Hey, what's going on, Dominic?
Hey, Dominic.
He's
Has anyone-
asking, have anyone seen Q the Winged Serpent? No, I have not.
I have not either. I like how they made that wheelchair into so many different things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, his Uncle Red made that for him. It is so cool.
I would not be lighting fireworks with a werewolf around. Nope.
Oh, it's okay. You'll see why it's beneficial.
I see the werewolf. I see them in the reflection in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I fast forward a little bit so I can get up, faster. Yeah, so I'm right about where you're at.
The early 80s. If you like creature features, you'll like cute. Okay. I'll check it
Okay.
out. I love creature features.
Okay.
Like I'm
I'll
thinking
definitely
about
check it out.
I'm thinking about doing the creature from the Black Lagoon watch party.
Killjoy Jake would love that. I have never watched that, and I know he has like a poster in his background, so I know he would love that. He probably would stop in for that one.
I'll have to ask him if he has some time, if he wants to come and do it.
Right? Yeah, definitely hit him up, check him out, see if he can come on the channel.
I love Jake. He has so much energy.
Oh hell yeah, Jake is cool.
I've only been on a few streams with him and Fate.
Hurry up, light it, Marty, light that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bong, got his ass.
Yep. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a bottle rocket.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, Uncle Red hooked him up with the goodies. Carrie, good old Jakey Poo.
Oh, I love American Wolf in London. Oh,
that is a good film. That is a good film.
Mm-hmm. I love the practical effects in there.
Right. Like that's one thing I'm not like into like the monsters all like that, but if there is like creatures or monsters I can get into all day, it's fucking werewolves and vampires.
Me too. Like a lot of people don't like I Frankenstein, and I love that movie.
I have not even given it a chance, so maybe I might have to and see if I'll like it.
It's an underrated movie.
Okay.
I love it. He's all hungover and crap.
Got Wild Turkey sitting right by the bed. Excuse me.
Never had that one.
Ugh.
Is it like a cheap?
No, it's like up there. It's like a popular liquor. Like it's not like a cheap brand. It's just, it'll tear you up. I'll tell you that much. Especially, I think it's called Wild Turkey Tennessee Honey or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And because it does have that bold honey taste and it kind of eliminates the alcohol,
mm-hmm.
You'll definitely fall a couple drinks deep in that without even noticing, you know what I mean? Because it's so good and rich. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, you'll be like, man, I'm feeling it. I know I done it. Like
that sounds like me and Coin Rail. I do that with that one.
Oh, Crown Royal's good too. Crown Royal is pretty good.
What did her cart say?
It's community drive. I guess she's collecting cans and stuff like that. But what she's actually doing is she's trying to see if any one of the residents has an eye patch because the werewolf got hit in the eye with that bottle rocket.
Gotcha.
Yep. Like she's starting now to slowly believe her brother and what he's saying.
Gotcha. Michael's saying Wild Turkey. I had a roommate when I was in the military that called it chicken. Kicking chicken.
I like that. I mean, it's a great phrase for it because it definitely does kick. And it is called Wild Turkey, so it is a chicken. So,
right. I like the Blumhouse Dracula. Yeah, that was a really good one.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Queen of the Damned is my favorite. Yeah, I love Queen of the Damned.
Wow, we got to do a watch party on that. I absolutely love Queen of the Damned. Way better in my opinion than Interview with the Vampire.
I like both of them.
See, I tried to get into Interview with the Vampire, and I just felt like they just, and I get it. Yeah, yes, and I just felt like they took a little too long, and that's why I couldn't get into it and stuff. Like, but Queen of the Damned, yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah, I love her book series, Anne Rice book series. It's so good.
And I just can't help but think if Aaliyah would have be still with us, could she have done more movies?
Probably.
For that franchise. She did an awesome job playing the Queen.
Yeah, she did. I love Aaliyah.
Yes, me too.
I loved her music. That was like in the early 2000s. That's when I first started getting into music, and that song where her first album, I think it was, or the Dr. Dolittle song or whatever she sang.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's when I first started getting into music, and I had that album.
Is it my life or is it your own? Yeah, that joint. Yeah, Aaliyah has some classics. Me personally, and it's just my opinion, I always said if Aaliyah would have lived, I don't think Beyonce Knowles would be as big as she is. That's my personal opinion.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't think 30 Days of Night gets enough love. Oh, I love that too.
It doesn't. That's another great film. Josh Hartnett is awesome.
I don't like Josh Hartnett, but I like the movie.
Wow, that's a first. I've never heard somebody say they didn't like Josh Hartnett. Okay, I mean, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I think he's awesome.
Hot take, I guess.
Yeah.
See, I was right. It is The Preacher.
And that's why I didn't say anything. I wanted to wait till we got to this part because they do reveal it a little bit early. All them cans.
I had a feeling it was him because I was like thinking, why is he having a dream of everybody turning into a werewolf? And then he's like hyperventilating. The only way that you'll have a nightmare like that is if you are the werewolf. Right.
And you heard him when he said, God let it in, God let it in. And I think that's what's so intriguing about him being a werewolf. It's like, I feel like, and that's why I think we'll get more intellect and more information on him in the novel, is he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to be what he is. You even hear him say, God, please let it end. Like he's begging for God to take this curse off of him. And it's not going to happen. But now from this point,
bottles and cans.
Yep. And now from this point on, this is, in my opinion, where he just starts to embrace his fate that he's never going to be normal and that he's the werewolf. So now he's like full on, okay, gloves off. They know I don't give a shit anymore and shit's about to get real.
Right. The Peacemaker.
Yep. That was that bartender's bat.
It's his lair.
Yep.
Because every werewolf has to have a lair.
I will say this. Him asking her to, lay down and asking her if she wants a drink and stuff, that definitely did kind of creep me out. Like, that's some creeper stuff right there.
Yeah,
like, it's some real creeper stuff.
And she's young and he's, like, old.
Right. He's so damn good, though. He does not get no credit. Everett McGill is awesome. And see, and this is what I love about the Marty character, because this kid, he's so fucking fearless.
Right.
Like, he is so fearless. Even though he knows he can't really do much because of his disability, he doesn't care. He's not afraid. Like, he's afraid, but he's bold. And I love that about him.
You can tell he's thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the old ways of writing stuff. I remember I used to do stuff
Right.
like that all the time.
Right. The old ways. Write it on a letter and or take clippings, out of a magazine with the letters and tape and glue them. Yeah.
Remember doing like school projects like that too. Like vision boards.
Okay, so Carrie, how about you and Katie do a watch party here soon covering Queen of the Dam?
Yeah, sure.
That would be so cool.
I'll be down for it.
Heck yeah. Hey, that's another good one too, Dominic. From Dusk Till Dawn.
It's a good one.
That's another good one.
He looks so serious. Why are you so serious, dude?
Ooh, I like that take though, Carrie. It is a hot take, but I'm not against that take at all.
Mm-mm.
You were right though, Michael, when you said that about 30 Days a Night. I agree with you. That is a really good film. Hey, that's crazy because who was the first one to say this earlier about Dog Soldiers? See, now this is the second time that we've heard this tonight, Katie. So this must be a movie we got to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
And I love that line from Gary Busey. Holy jump the ball headed Jesus, pile me.
Yep.
Love it.
I've actually never seen Salem's Lot either.
It's been so long since I've watched it.
Said it.
It's been so long since I watched it. That's another one I wouldn't mind watching, like revisiting again. It's been a hot minute.
And Dino says he loves Blade. I do too.
Oh yeah, Blade's really good. I love Stephen Dorff in that film as Deacon Frost. I don't think any other villain that came after him in that franchise was better than him at all. Not even when he tried to do the Dracula thing. It just fell flat. Deacon Frost it was the shit.
Dominic's saying he hasn't seen Salem's Lot either.
Well, definitely something we'll have to revisit. And maybe, Dominic, if you're down for it, we can collab on something, man, and stuff. Hit me up on Instagram. And if you're down for it, maybe we can bring you on for that. You know what I mean? Because that's something I do want to revisit again. I have not watched it in so long, and I want to refresh my memory.
I heard it's an underrated Stephen King film and book.
Mm-hmm. Carrie.
Carrie likes the old men.
Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram, man. We'll figure something out.
But that's interesting, though, that the werewolf disguises himself as a preacher. That's very interesting.
Right. It's different. It's a departure from the norm.
That's probably how he preys on his prey.
Wow, that's a good observation. I never thought of it that way.
So what I'm thinking is he's like, in the daytime, why not go as a preacher? Because that's how I can prey on the vulnerable people. I don't know if it's kind of like a Catholic church or what kind of church, because in Catholic churches they have like these like private like room things, and you say like what you did wrong for your sins.
See, that's interesting that you just brought that up, because you're going to hear a piece of dialogue from him where he explains killing the girl in the beginning and why he did it. And I think you're onto something with that observation, because now that I'm rewatching it and think about it, I think he does what he does is because of the sins of the town and the people and stuff. So that's a really good observation and take on your first watch, Katie. That's some good shit.
Well, see, I pay very close attention to detail when I watch movies, so that's why I can pick up on stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's why. I don't know if it's a Catholic church or what kind of church, but most Catholic churches have those like pew that are separate, and you go in that like little thing, and then you tell the preacher what sins you committed.
Yep.
Especially in these older movies that use churches and stuff.
That's very true.
Oh, they're on the same road. Uh-oh. I haven't seen Red Rose. I
I
haven't
haven't
either.
seen that in a while, but that was good. When I remember, from what I remember, I enjoyed it. So that's
I've never
something
seen it.
else that we can revisit as well.
I've not
That
seen
is,
it.
wow, man, Jason, you took me back on that one.
Oh, I love Van Helsing.
Yeah, with Hugh Jackman. Yeah, that's really good.
I also like the one with Kate Beckinsale.
Underworld.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Yes, absolutely.
When I used to work in a movie theater, because I used to see a lot of movies for free when I used to work in the movie theater. When that I think it was the second or third one that came out, there was a poster, and as soon as you would come out of the movie theater, all you would see is Kate Beckinsale, and I'm like, I'm tired of seeing Kate Beckinsale. I
Yeah,
mean, like
they
she's
definitely. That's one thing. I mean, I felt like it was underrated when it came out, but once
Mhm.
it did get its following, when the sequels were announced, they definitely in the movie theaters promoted the hell out of that movie with posters all over the place,
Mhm.
everything.
And I mean, like she's a pretty girl and everything, but I'm just like, I'm just tired of seeing Kate Beckinsale.
Right. No, it definitely happens like that sometimes, especially when somebody blows up and they're almost in every project and stuff. It can get a little nauseating.
And then I used to have one of the when I worked at the movie theater, it was when The Dark Knight came out. I had that poster of the Joker.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Because we'd get free movie posters and stuff.
Speaking of the Joker, I just found this video and it was from like last year Halloween time. P. Diddy dressed up as the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I'm going to tell y'all, he would play an excellent Joker. He killed it.
Oh
He
wow.
absolutely killed it. I'm going to have to send you the video after the stream then,
Oh yeah,
Katie.
Joker's my favorite Batman villain. Besides Jared Leto, I mean, like I love Jared Leto, but I didn't like his Joker. I'm
Right.
sorry, Jared Leto.
P.
If you're
Diddy
watching this, I'm sorry,
as
Jared.
Joker, sign me up. He's so good. He definitely surprised me for when he did that last year for Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Can I squeeze myself in a leather bodysuit and get attention too? Maybe not the same kind of attention as Kate Beckinsale, Carrie. Carrie, what kind of night are we
Most
having
likely,
here?
care.
Because earlier, what you told me, I'm not gonna tell everybody your business, but because earlier what you told me, what kind of night are we having, Carrie?
See, you see what he's saying about the girl Stella in the beginning? He said that
Yeah.
she was going to commit suicide, but that he took her physical life, but he saved her eternally.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of
Oh,
your
God, says
first
that.
part of Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter?
I never watched that.
That movie was all right. The book is better.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't got to see that, Dino.
But
I
I do.
saw the promotion for it, and it's something I'm not gonna lie, I overlooked. I didn't really think it would interest me, but maybe it's something I can definitely do a watch party on and maybe see if I actually like it.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. It has Anthony Mackie. If you like Anthony Mackie,
Oh
he's in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's a
How
good
can you
movie.
not? How can you not like Papa Doc? How can you not like Papa Doc?
It's a good movie though. I liked it. Not too many people like it. It's a very underrated movie, but it was good. I like the book better. Yes, Heath Ledger is the best Joker. I loved him besides Jack Nicholson because he was good
Right.
as well. Also Cesar Romero was really good as the Joker in the TV shows. But you know who has the best Joker laugh and everything? Is Mark Hamill.
I was about to say Mark Hamill. Yeah.
He plays the Joker in the cartoons and the video games.
Yep.
And he's also in this movie called The Killing Joke, which is very, very brutal, and I don't recommend it to people that have certain issues. I wouldn't recommend it for them, but it's really good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You said The Killing Joke?
Yeah. I'll tell you off screen. I'll tell you off screen why I said what I said.
Okay.
Dracula Untold. That's a good one too.
This is the craziest story I've ever heard in my life.
Right? Yeah, Jason, I like that one too. Dracula Untold. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that one.
Okay.
You're still riding the high from the interview.
No. I see, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I like vampire movies and I like, Dracula. For me, I have a hard time watching any other Dracula movies because, in my opinion, I mean, I'll watch them, I'll give them a chance, but I don't think they'll ever live up to Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman.
Yeah, I
To
agree.
me, Gary Oldman is the best Dracula I've ever watched.
Yes,
Like,
The Killing Joke is a horror story. The Killing Joke is one of the most popular Batman comics of all time. Yes, it is, Michael.
oh, okay. Oh,
There's
yeah,
also-
then I'll definitely give that a watch, especially because I like Batman and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's also a
Okay.
movie, like a mini movie. It was in the movie theaters for a little while, like from Phantom Movies or whatever that thing is that does those special movie things at the movie theater.
Okay.
See, I'm such a nerd.
There's nothing wrong with being a nerd. We're all nerds in our own way here.
No, but I'm very nerdy because I also like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. Not too many people like those.
Carrie, that was my first interview, so yes, I'm still riding it like the magic carpet in Aladdin. Well, Carrie, I'm not gonna lie because I didn't know that you were gonna be on the panel with Night. When I seen you there, I'm not gonna lie, I got real jazzed. I was like, yeah, that's what's up, Carrie.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Carrie was the one that initiated the interview.
Oh, okay. That's right. You know what? See, because I'm this last week I've been, so fucking occupied because of the Texas trip and other things going on and stuff. Carrie did tell me that on our 7 watch party. That's right. So that slipped my mind. But still, you know what I mean? It was definitely good to see you on there, Carrie. That's what's up. I'm not gonna lie. I can tell that you was definitely in the moment. And that's a cool thing. That's awesome. And
Yeah, we know you got skills.
And I loved that Michael artwork in the back, girl. That hit me in my core. I ain't even gonna lie. I saw that. I was like, "Ooh, that is so sweet."
Carrie comes up with some very creative things.
Yes, absolutely. Carrie is very creative.
That's why I love my Care Bear.
Oh,
Thanks to the bearded entertainment did it for her.
oh yeah, Eric. He's so damn talented with those drawings. Like,
Mhm.
I told him when we were backstage after one of our live streams, I'm like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think you should definitely like do some of those arts and try to sell them, like, you know what I mean, and make a
Yeah,
profit
true.
off them.
But the only thing he sent it to her for my birthday. That was nice of him.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
the only
Eric's mad cool. Like he does it just because he loves to do it.
The only thing is he probably has to if he probably will get copyrighted if he tries to sell it, so it's hard to sell those kind of things.
That is true. I always forget about stuff like that.
So,
I mean, but if he can get the licensing somehow,
he can get,
then he'd be
yeah,
good.
it's really expensive.
I know.
Trust me.
I know. Certain
Like,
certain ones they want a lot of money for it, and it's
like
ridiculous.
Disney. This is why Disney's so toxic. The Disney community is so toxic and everything. But Disney started going after people that were making homemade Mickey ears and selling them.
Oh.
And then,
Oh wow.
uh-huh.
I never knew about that.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do because I did. I'm like I heard about it, but I like never got into it. You know what I mean and stuff. But I know there were people doing that or whatever and stuff like that.
And then also Disney podcasters, Disney YouTubers,
Oh.
they can't. Oh,
Head. Oh. Now, another thing, real quick. You heard what he said, and this is what lets me know, like I said, that he never wanted to be what he became. And he's like, it's not my fault. Like, he can't control what he is.
Right. So Disney podcasters and YouTubers, they can't have Disney in the name. They have to either shorten Disney or because Disney is starting to come after them.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. You know, I mean,
they're sending people with the cease and desist orders and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen the one he had in his background Monday night on Craven's stream, Carrie, and yeah, I think I'm gonna ask Eric. I mean, I don't even care if I got paid for it. I'm sure he won't charge me, but if I'd probably just out of kindness give him something for it because I would appreciate it. I want a piece of artwork of Samantha Carpenter. That one he has in his background. Y'all know how I feel about Sam. That's my girl. That's my crush right there. So, you know what I mean? I gotta have that. I gotta have that shot. That right. Shot is so cool. Oh. Like Eric did such a good job with it.
You want to know what I'm making for Steven? I'm making him. I do diamond art paintings. I don't know if you're familiar with those are, and I'm making him a ghost-faced one.
Oh, he's gonna love that. He's gonna absolutely love that.
So I'll make you one, whatever character you want. If I can find it, I'll make you one.
Charlie Walker. Charlie, hook me up with Charlie. Yes, everybody, I'm willing to die on that hill. Y'all know this. I am a full-blown supporter of the boy Charlie Walker and hoping he's alive.
So if I can find one, I'll make you one too. I'll find.
Oh, I appreciate that, Katie. Thank you.
So I got
Dino. Dino, like I said, it's a great movie all around, but it definitely, when it starts to pick up, you definitely feel like when it's starting to really get like shit's about to really hit the fan with the main characters. You know, you definitely do feel that.
Yep, we're in the third act. I can already feel that.
Yep. I love this gun maker. He's so amazing. How he turns that necklace into a bullet.
How did the preacher? How did the preacher be a werewolf?
I don't know, and I think that's something. I'm glad you said something about the novel. I think that's something we find out in the novel.
I think the novel will tell you. So you know what we should do is when we do the book club, we can compare and contrast the movie.
That's right. I gotta show love to my boy. You know what I mean?
Underdog too.
Yes, me too. Absolutely.
Yes, Gary Busey
I like how Carrie put that though. I like how Carrie put that. The simpy underdog.
They do explain how the preacher was cursed. Yes, yes, they do. But I think you find more about the preacher in the book.
I think so too. I agree with Katie on that.
So when we do book club, we'll have to compare and contrast the movie.
Absolutely.
And like I said, anybody can join. Dominic, if you want to come, join. We're gonna read the when everybody gets the book, we're gonna read the Silver Bullet book. It's a different name.
How about a werewolf?
But we're all gonna read it, and then we're gonna compare the movie. So you're more than welcome to come.
I love how, Gary Busey's just like, oh, yeah, what are you going to do with that type of bullet anyway? And Old Head just looks at him and is like, how about a werewolf? And he just gives him that look like, are you fucking kidding me? You too?
Right.
Like, Uncle Red, it's time to, realize that your niece and nephew, they ain't playing no games. They're telling you the truth. You're going to find out, though.
It's a silver bullet, so that will kill him.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
MMA Rusty, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. And to answer your question, this film we're watching right here, him as Uncle Red, because as an uncle, I relate to it so much in the way he goes about it and the way he shows so much love to Marty, his nephew. This, hands down, is my favorite Gary Busey role of all time.
I agree with you.
And he's funny. Like, you don't hear lines like "Holy jump the bald-headed Jesus Palomino" often. like you don't hear stuff like that too often. Not even back in that time. And I love how he has his own way with words. Did you really? Did you really win a trip to New York for Publishers Clearinghouse?
Mm-hmm.
I like how he totally played his sister and her husband into thinking that he actually did win a trip to New York. Just so that they can all three be together on the full moon night and go through this together.
So if anybody wants to know the name of the book, it's called Circle of the Wolf. That's the
Circle of the Werewolf by Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, he was really good in Under Siege, just like Everett McGill. Everett McGill was in Under Siege too. Yeah. Good catch, Dino. Like I said, the overall score and ambiance of this movie, the cinematography, like Katie said earlier, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it is. Dominic, I just added you on Instagram.
This is too much.
Right. Let's take a nap while we're hunting a werewolf.
You guys are going to bed.
Hey, wouldn't it be so much fun as if we didn't have do a watch party with like a movie that we know like really well or something, and not even put the subtitles on it and have our own words?
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
That would be so much fun, wouldn't it?
Hell yeah.
And make our own dialogue to it.
Hell yeah, that would be fun. That would be a fun party right there. Fun, like little live stream and stuff. That'd be cool. I would be down for that.
Carrie, you have to come on and do it too.
You're going to bed. Oh yeah? What happens if I say no? I'm gonna kick your ass. Fucking love it.
Carrie saying, "What's happening?"
Oh, you're about to see Carrie. Just give it a second.
Ginger
Snaps.
Ginger
Dead Man is my favorite Gary Busey film. Oh, I've never watched that.
I haven't seen that either. I like Tommy Lee Jones as a man. I think he would be better as a werewolf.
Very familiar feeling.
What I said was we should take one of our favorite movies. Like, let's take the first Scream movie.
That's what.
I'm just saying that for an example, and put our own dialogue to the movie. I mean, like, we can't stream it on here, but we could just like say what scene we're at or whatever and talk about it ourselves. Like, make our own dialogue to it. You're doing it, Carrie. Okay, yeah, sure, Jason. Just hit me up on Instagram.
I love his facial expression when he hears that noise.
Me too.
He's just like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Yeah, he's real, Uncle Red. He's real.
Yep. Well, I'm a writer, so I write. Okay, so we could. Okay, Carrie. So we could even have you write like a little bit of dialogue, whatever movie we're gonna see, and then we could all do it like that too. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I love about the 80s movies is they're not CGI. So that's like somebody in an actual like werewolf like costume.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. Like the work they did with this werewolf, the way he looks is amazing. He looks real.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
It must be hot in that uniform though.
Oh hell yeah. Well, wait till you see when he starts to transform back. You're going to be like, ew, they did such a good job with it. It's sick.
You know what I was thinking about doing for Halloween or even Christmas is writing my own story and having like everybody come on and like be different characters and stuff. I think that would be fun.
That would be cool. You see this, Katie? See how he's transforming back?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. The way they did that is brilliant.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, now he's turning back into a man. Careful. The supposedly dead killer always comes back to life for one last scare.
Mm-hmm. That's always what happens. We could put different genres in a hat and change the movie based upon the genre to make it interesting. Yeah, that's a good idea, Carrie. Why do I feel like this kid is going to be the one that shoots the kill and shoots the werewolf? That's interesting how they made.
Oh, you must be a little bit behind, Dino.
Oh wow, that's really interesting how they did that. Where he had hair and then no hair.
Yes, I think the special effects, especially in that scene, is just it's so amazing.
That was kind of interesting. He was just like there, and then he comes up. That's really interesting.
Yep. Yeah.
I'd be interested to see Scream
just
as a
top
Western.
to bottom. It hits.
Let's
it
write that.
hits.
Carrie, we could go on Google Docs and we could both write that. We're so gonna do it. Carrie said Scream would be interesting as a Western.
Oh no.
What?
I don't know how I feel about that. Scream as a Western?
Yeah, that's what Carrie just said.
Huh. I'd have to give it some thought. I'd have to give that some thought. Maybe I'll sleep on it and I'll feel different about it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Scream as a Western. Yes, it's different for sure, though. That's a damn sure different way to, do something with it.
Mm-hmm. That's a great ending.
It really is. And I love the narration by Adult Janie. She's saying, I love you too, Marty. Good night. Yeah. And I think that's just perfect the way it ends.
Yeah, it is. I've never seen Thinner either. It's showing me Thinner. I've never seen that one.
That's a good one.
Or Graveyard Shift. I haven't seen that one either.
I haven't seen Graveyard Shift, but Thinner is actually really good.
And it's on HBO Max, so I can watch that. Okay. All Stephen King movies pretty much are on here.
Stephen King, he's a legend for a reason. He's got really good movies, books. He doesn't disappoint too often.
No. Actually, Carrie and I, I read it, but Carrie's reading we're reading the new Stephen King book now.
What's it called?
Fairy Tale.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a thriller or is it something different?
I think it's a thriller.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the synopsis to it. Because I have it on my my library books to read. Because at the library you can get physical copies of the book as well. So this is the book.
Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like some freaky shit. Just the cover of it looks interesting.
It's like a werewolf and like a boy and like stairs or something. Okay.
Oh, so it's like it has like a werewolf in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I might have to check that out. That's interesting. And yeah, Dino, it definitely does have some amazing suspense. I think the score when they piped in, the ominous music at the right time, They didn't overdo it. Everything felt like on point, on cue. Like it was amazing. Everything.
Yep. It's a dark fantasy. So it
Absolutely
says
love this film. Right.
Charlie is 17-year-old boy who lives in Sanctuary Rest, Illinois with his widower father George. When Charlie was 7 years old, his mother was struck and killed by a van, and resulting in grief led his father to alcoholism, from which he eventually recovered with the help of a friend and coworker, though Charlie remains fearful that he will fall off the wagon. So it seems like, oh, it's a German Shepherd. That's what that is. Okay. So one day Charlie discovers his elderly neighbor Howard is injured in the yard, feeling deliberated on a power from his high recovery. Charlie agrees to take care of a German Shepherd. So it's has something to do with the German Shepherd. So I'll let you know how the book is.
That's interesting. Another one movie I wouldn't mind seeing get remade is Man's Best Friend.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Carrie saying Graveyard Shift is boring.
Yeah, I never watched it. And Carrie, I see she says it's supposed to just be fun, Ghosty, about the Scream Western. I know. I mean, and I'm not saying it can't be fun. How would you do it though, Carrie? Like exactly how would you do it? You know, like.
So I would say so instead of Willsboro being where it is, I would put it, if it's gonna be a Western, I would put it in like Arizona or like Utah or somewhere. That's where I would set it.
That's not a bad setting at all because, it has a lot of mountains and all that stuff, Salt Lake City altitude. So that's not a bad setting for it at all.
I would set it there, but I wouldn't put it more. I would put it more like not old time Westerns, not like Clint Eastwood like Western. I would put it more like modern day Western.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Definitely would be a lot more modern. I will go with that.
That's how I would put it, but that's
so, Carrie.
She said I would need to give it some thought.
All I'm saying is if you're going to do a Scream Western, the killers better be using fucking revolvers along with buck knives. They have to keep revolvers on them at all times.
You know what would also be interesting is Scream being in medieval times.
That'd be interesting.
Huh?
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. But I did love this movie though, Silver Bullet. Sorry, we're getting so off topic now.
Oh, that's okay.
So
the movie is over.
Silver Bullet was really good. I loved the movie.
I'm glad you liked it. Carrie, Dino, Denisha, if you're still here, let me know what you guys think about Silver Bullet. I, again, absolutely love it. And I'm glad you guys were able to come in and hang out and watch it here with me. This, like I said, this is one of my top 10s. I absolutely love this film. Top to bottom. Like, I could watch it, even though I haven't watched it for a little bit up until tonight. It's something that at any point in time I could definitely just throw on, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm watching Silver Bullet tonight because this is my jam. Like,
yes, we would have to. Yep, Carrie, you're right. We'd have to make Ghostface look rustic. Yes.
Hold on, let me
what about Scream in the Hood? That would be funny.
I mean, in so many ways, we kind of got that with season 3 of the TV series in so many ways. But yeah. I'm not against it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Scary Movie kind of went off the rails with it, kind of like that in the Hood.
Oh, absolutely. Hell yeah. Ghostface, and it was fun.
Ghostface getting high and stuff.
Yep.
Hey, no, put Ghostface in Friday. You know, Friday with
it's Tucker and Ice Cube.
Yeah.
And that would be fun.
And have him go, bye, Felicia.
Right? Yo, man, that would be fun. That was a good movie though, like scary movie, like parodying Scream. That was fun.
I think that's what we should kind of do as the Western, kind of make it like a parody. That would be fun. What you eating?
Spanish food.
I love Spanish food.
Yes, absolutely.
My uncle's
Got me-
Spanish, so
got
I
me
always go, "Hey, uncle, make me some Spanish."
Right. Had me some rice and beans with some spicy chicken. They throw some jalapenos on it.
Mhm.
Great stuff.
I
What I
always-
like
I
about the
always-
jalapenos they use, it's not like them overbearing, excessively hot jalapenos. They're the
Right.
tasteful, light kick jalapenos.
So Dominic saying Silver Bullet is such a good werewolf film. Carrie saying Stephen King never ceased to amaze her. Thank
Yeah.
you for having this watch party. I own this on iTunes. It has a special place in my heart. That's awesome, Jason.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, man. I'm right there with you, Jason. It holds a special place in my heart too. I absolutely love this movie. Like I'll say it time and time again. Like this movie, it doesn't disappoint in my opinion. I know there's might be some people out there that might not like it. You know what I mean? This might not be their thing. But if you are a fan of werewolves, but if you are not just a fan of werewolves, if you're a fan of ambiance, if you're a fan of storytelling,
Mm-hmm. I
This
agree.
this is great. This is a great Stephen King film. And I can't wait till we get the novel so we can dig into The Preacher and see how he does become cursed if they explain that in the book. And I'm sure they will.
I agree with you.
Like,
And then
I'm excited to dig into it.
Dominic saying Scream 3 in the Hood. That would be funny.
I mean, they took Leprechaun to the hood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I
And
didn't
that
like
was
that
fun.
one.
I didn't like it, but I will say I laughed. I laughed. I like when I ain't gonna lie, I like when he took a hit of the weed and the dude's like, yeah, yeah, and he just smiles at him. He's like, good shit. I'm like, yo, they went so off the rails with that franchise, but I still love it.
Right.
And I will say this: I wouldn't mind seeing a requel or a sequel or a remake. I know they did one on Sci-Fi, and I like the guy who did come in as Leprechaun, but he's no Warwick Davis. I would like to see a new Leprechaun movie picking up after the events of the first one, and we get Jennifer Aniston back.
Yeah, that would be good.
Wow. And Warwick Davis. That would be so fucking cool. I would love to see that. I know it's a long shot, but
Right.
hey, anything is possible, especially when, you know, they're doing remakes and requels and all that stuff. So I'm keeping my hopes alive and my fingers crossed for that. I would definitely love to see another Leprechaun film, but I don't want to see it without Warwick Davis again. I don't.
Right.
Like, I like Lyndon Porso. I thought he did a good job in the Sci-Fi version. He did the best he could with that role, but he's no Warwick Davis. And
Right.
you got to have the OG come back. And Warwick's not that old. Like, he's still got some youth left in him.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he didn't want to do it, maybe his son might want to do it. I'd be okay with that.
Right.
You know, because, you know, his son acts with him and stuff like that with, they played in Star Wars together and a couple other movies.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me see how old Warwick Davis is right now. See, he's only 53 years old.
Oh, wow.
Like, he still has time. Like, oh, man,
Mhm.
we got to get Warwick Davis back in the Leprechaun franchise.
Yeah,
And
we
now,
do.
and I will say this, you know what? Just to make sure they're not thinking of anything crazy, I'm going to see if there's any Silver Bullet remake news, if they're going to try to do this shit.
What?
Well, back in December, CBR.com, they did an article saying that they believe it's time for Stephen King's Silver Bullet receive a remake. I don't agree with that.
Oh, wow.
I don't agree with that. And the only reason why I say that is because I don't think there is any modern horror director, and I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any modern horror director that can capture the ambiance and the setting of Tarker's Mill the way the original did.
Right.
That thick fog, like Carrie mentioned earlier, when the mob goes after the werewolf. The story, I just don't think any modern. I think they would try to modernize it too much, especially like CGI and stuff. And I wouldn't want that. You know what I mean? Like, I love the practical effects. I love how they made this werewolf look so real without any digital analysis or any digital help behind it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
Dino saying he'll rewatch
wait a
this
minute.
movie. He loved it. I think my real reaction.
They did do a remake to Silver Bullet.
They did.
In 2015.
Interesting.
Hold on, let me see this. Silver Bullet is American. Hold on, let me see this. Silver Bullet is an American supernatural film directed by Stephen Bear, based on the remake of the 1985 of the same name by Stephen King. The screenplay is written by Chase Palmer, Carrie Funaga, and Gary Doberman. The first of a planned duology, the film tells the story of seven children in Derry, Maine, who are terrorized by the epidemic being only to be faced with their own personal werewolves in the process. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
See, one, I'm sure you heard Derry, Maine. So basically, they made it as like it. Oh, see, and this is what I'm talking about with modern directors taking over these old school classics. Like, it doesn't always work, and this is one of those movies that I don't think it'll work. Like, in my opinion, if it is going to work, you have to have somebody who is not only looking to kind of recapture the feel of the old one, but somebody who knows their shit about werewolves. Exactly. Like, 7 children. How do we go from one or two main kids to 7? Like, I can't even look at this anymore. Oh man, I can't believe I never knew they did that. That's interesting. That's crazy. And then each one of them has to deal with their own personal werewolf. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds. It just sounds so tacky to me. Yeah, but I mean, we know it. Excuse me, it's almost inevitable at this point. Somebody's going to come along and probably remake it, whether I want to see it happen or not. So I mean, look, they got Lost Boys in the works. So But all in all, again, everybody, I greatly appreciate you all coming to hang out with me tonight. And I'm glad that you all enjoyed this movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, this is definitely one of my favorites. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it and feel the same way about it that I do, especially not just from, a werewolf or anything perspective, but from the ambiance, the placing, the score, the feel of the movie. Like, I'm glad that you guys were able to feel the same way that I feel about this movie. It is spectacular. I love it. Like, I love Silver Bullet.
Dino said James Wan could be a good director for the remake.
I'm not saying he wouldn't be, Dino. I think the thing I would worry about with James is I wouldn't want him to get too brutal with it. I don't want him to get too torture pornish with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I think
in terms
John
of
Carpenter would be good.
Ooh. That is a really good choice because, he has done like vampires and stuff like that. And those are really good films. Like, he's done stuff outside of like slashers and stuff. And those are really good. Vampires is another underrated one, in my opinion. So that's a good choice, Katie. Oh, shit.
It's okay.
That's a good choice. But I mean, I know Brandon did a video about it earlier and I'm going to check it out. But apparently, I guess there's rumors out there that John Carpenter is doing a new slasher that is based off Michael Myers.
Interesting.
And I just feel like it's not to say I'm not going to watch it. It's John Carpenter. I'm going to watch it if it happens. But I just feel like if you're going to do a slasher that's based off Michael, why not just give us what we want and do one more Michael Myers film before it's all said and done? Like, Just give it to us, John. Come on, we want that. I know I want that. I want to see it happen one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
even if Stanley Kubrick was still alive, I think he would do a pretty good job.
ooh, he would have been a really good choice for a Silver Bullet remake. Like, there's only a handful that I would trust, and he's one of them. Stanley Kubrick would really, I think, thrive with that movie.
I even think Christopher Nolan actually would do a pretty good job with it too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because
he is a good director.
Artsy.
Yeah, that is very, very true. I just hope he doesn't have a character and they're saying, "Where's the trigger?"
No, he wouldn't say something like that.
I know, but still, like Christopher Nolan, he is a good director. I guess I just want somebody who
you want the old school fathers.
Yeah, like it's not even the old school fathers. I want a new school director, if they're going to take over it, to not forget about how the old school made us feel.
Right. Even if Wes Craven was still alive, I think he would do a good job too.
Man, we can only imagine at this point, Katie. We can only imagine. Wow, that would have been a great choice too, because Wes is such a creative. Such a creative mind. He could do just about anything, and just like John Carpenter as well. Those are two guys who could literally make any type of horror movie they want, and it doesn't have to be a slasher. It can be supernatural. It can be creature, and it would be successful.
I agree with you. That's why I think John Carpenter's The Thing is so famous now. Because he just took I know there's an original movie to it. I have not seen the original, but he just took that remake and made it his vision pretty much. And he does have some. I've heard he does have some of the original elements into it, but he made it his own thing.
There's nothing wrong with that, neither. Like we always do say, for better or for worse, let these creators create. You know what I mean? If they want to put their own spin on it, let them do it. You know what I mean? Let's see what they have to offer. You might like it, you might not. It's a 50-50. You know what I mean? But let these creators create. I'd rather the creator create his vision and it be bullshit than have studios dipping their fingers into it and messing it up for them.
I agree with you.
Thank you, Jason. I greatly appreciate that. Jason, the nice one, saying, "Thank you, Marcus. You're awesome. Thank you, Katie, as well." Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad Katie was able to be a part of this with me, and I'm glad you all were able to find time tonight to hang out with us. Like, again,
fun. It's always fun when you can hang out with your friends.
Absolutely, especially when you got a good movie to watch too, especially ones that you guys hadn't got to watch up to this point, that I can share this moment with you guys because I have. So again, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed the film, and I'm glad we had a great time here tonight. I really am. And I look forward to doing more of these.
They're always so much fun.
Absolutely. But I'm not going to lie, everybody, it is about that time. We're going to wind everything down and call it a night. And check out these last two comments from Dominic. Dominic saying, "I would like to see Rick Baker direct and do the effects for a Silver Bullet requel." I'm going to have to look up Rick Baker's work because I never heard of him and see what he has to offer. And, for me anyway, you know what I mean? But if you feel that way, Dominic, I mean, I'd like to think Rick might be that type of guy who is actually really good at doing special effects and making it look real and not making it look, digitally obvious and stuff. So I'm definitely going to do my homework on him and see what he has. And I'll get back to you and see how I feel about it. Yes, I agree. I'm right there with you, Dominic. John Carpenter needs to make one last Halloween film. I agree. I feel like if you're going to do another slasher movie, why not just do one more Halloween film? That's just my opinion. But okay, everybody, we are going to head out here for tonight. I greatly appreciate.
He's talking about Werewolf in London. Rick Baker did the Werewolf in London.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. Then I've seen that movie and the effects were great. So, yeah, I could agree with that then. I mean, are you talking about just from an effects standpoint or are you talking about directing? You know what I mean?
He's never
Because
directed.
see, if we're going to get him on the effects, I'm cool with that. But if we're talking about directing, I mean, there's nothing wrong with giving somebody a shot, but I'd rather see him pick up a couple directing credits and have a couple movies that I can analyze before me personally, as a big Silver Bullet fan, decide whether he's good for the directorial part of it. But special effects, I'm right there with you, because American Werewolf in London, the special effects was really good.
He's saying
Effects
okay.
standpoint. Okay. Cool. Yeah, his effects are definitely really good. You know, it's just all about getting the right director and writer in there, and hopefully, if they're going to modernize it, okay, but add elements from the original, like in terms of feel, that made us love it. That's all I ask for.
agree.
That's all I am asking for.
Are you okay?
I feel like you.
But okay, everyone, I am going to call it a night here. Me and Katie are, and we greatly appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out. Tune in Sunday. The stream is already put up. I'm actually going to share a community post for it here later. Halloween franchise omnibus from 7:30 to 10:30 Sunday. Films 1 through 3. You guys are not going to want to miss it, especially if you're a big Halloween fan. I would like to see everybody show up if they have the time to. So again, just keep an eye out for the community post. Members, I will be having some community posts out there for you as well. So again, just keep an eye out for me, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be working all night and stuff, so I'm not going to bed anytime soon. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'm going to catch you guys later.
Bye, guys.
You are now watching I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel.
I shot him 6 times.